Hey, what's up, fam, man? I hope you made it count today. I hope you did everything in your power to make it count today. Listen, I got this Bible, like it says the Charles Stanley Study Bible, and God rest his soul, right? And through this, it had all these life principles. And as I'm looking down in this book here, it has a particular section where it says, if necessary, God will move heaven and earth to show us his will. And it gives these broken down points. And it says there are times that God would allow a restless spirit, intentionally, right? Whole essence of my company, I Stay Mad. It's a level of frustration that comes upon you because of what life does when it begins to life, and you get so frustrated and angry, and then you begin to be more motivated. You get more determined. You get so much more focused because things aren't going your way because of that restless spirit. And the next thing it says, a spoken word, and there are times when he will intentionally let somebody come up to you and say the right thing at the right moment that will here again wake something up inside of you. And then it says an unusual blessing. Something will happen that will feel so much like a manifested blessing, and you know it's from God. You know it couldn't happen any other way but from him. And then unanswered prayers begin to get answered. You begin to hear and see things that you've been praying for and hoping for and trying to faith for a long time, and they start to come to pass. But guess what? There's still some times when you might be disappointed. And through this disappointment, though, it's time for reflection, like what happened, right? You start questioning and wondering, and you get deep in thought, and you start to wonder, hey, how could this happen? Well, why did it happen is a better question. Not so much you're asking God why, but start to think about why and what lessons to learn, and how could this opportunity for growth really grow you. Like when something goes wrong, it's really important that we start looking at these things as opportunities for growth. So when life begins to life, and I heard there's a whole lot of folk out there based on what's been going on in this climate, man, there's people being displaced. These people probably really focused on what's next and frustrated because they don't know what to do and may feel very overwhelmed. Heck, flat out scared. It's a disappointment because you're not sure what to do next. It's so crazy how this world operates, because somebody's misfortune or unforeseen circumstance could almost be somebody else's manifested blessing. But God will take care of all his children, everybody who belongs to him. And a lot of times, even the person that didn't even submit their life to him because he's still trying to get their attention, he'll let things happen to get our attention. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But what's important, y'all, and hear me, I'm talking to you right now listening, what's important is that you do your best to look at the situation the way God does. Why is he letting this happen? But not, woe is me, why? What is he trying to show me? What do I have the opportunity to do now? Yes, I get it. It can be stressful. What am I faced with right now? I saw a quote in this email the other day. This person said that in the midst of chaos, it brings out sometimes the best in humans, the way the brain begins to think and operate. So this person said, I view chaos as a gift. And I forget the author's name of that quote, but it was so inspiring because when you look at the chaotic situations, when you look at when a human's back is against the wall, when you hear people's success stories that they hit rock bottom, then all of a sudden it happened, the breakthrough, and then the booming of their business and everything else, is because of the breaking point. The breaking point. What if God is letting life push you to your breaking point? Will you allow it? Or are you fighting tooth and nail against it? Let the breaking happen. You can't get the yolk of the egg out of the shell until the shell is broke, and it gives you what was inside of it. The only way you're going to give the world anything is your outside has to break, so the very thing inside of you can be utilized to nurture and feed those around you. This analogy of the farmer I use a lot. When you think about a tree, an apple tree, and how it grows up, and that tree never benefits from its own fruit, but everybody within close enough proximity will benefit from each fruit that it bears and births. But the great thing about the tree and the farmer, when a farmer sees a tree producing, the farmer is going to take care of the tree and give the tree everything it needs to thrive. God will do you the same way. Are you ready to produce fruit to be a blessing for other people? So God, the farmer, will keep taking care of you. Listen, y'all, stay mad, not angry, but making a difference, right, in your community. It's time to make a decision about that and stay motivated and determined the whole time. Everything about what we're promoting is about getting you active. Like our company, Activate You, is about get active, stay active, live active for you. For you. And the people in close proximity that are supposed to eat from the fruit you produced. So spend time and start looking at the things that you normally didn't look at. The things that sometimes we take for granted, but they happen every day. Start looking around and seeing what's going on and seeing the opportunities that you have. Start trying to remember the things that you daydream about, the things that you dream about when you sleep. Write it down, take notes, as God is speaking and showing us things that sometimes we're just not aware of. Pay attention to the little things that you haven't paid attention to before. And if something unfortunate happens, understand the grieving moment. Understand the sorrow. Pick the head back up. Get focused. And go through this thing the way that God has made you to go through it. You're tougher than you think. You have more inside of you than you think. And what's inside is the essence of the Creator. So go create. Stay mad while you do it.